In this video, I'm going to show you how you can become one of the top pitchers on your team, in your organization, and in your conference within 6 to 12 months. You'll learn how our holistic approach, leveraging biomechanics, strength, and elasticity based upon the spinal engine theory, can transform your game without buying into the quick fix, hype-driven programs that fail to progress you. This is specifically designed for baseball players looking to reach the next level. So if you're a high school commit, college player looking to get signed, or a pro player looking to make the bigs, then this program is for you. But if you're not in to push the limits, there's plenty of other content that we offer, like our Spinal Engine ebook. However, if you're committed to transforming your career, then stick around. Now let me introduce myself. I'm Alec Hammond, the founder of Connected Performance. Since 2019, we've built one of the most elite coaching staffs and training organizations for baseball players, with a mission to offer the mentorship we wished we had during our career. But don't just take our word for it. We've helped thousands of athletes reach new heights. Curious to who's behind our organization? Well, let's take a quick dive into our team. To start with, there's myself, Alec Hammond. I'm the founder of Connected Performance. Prior to starting Connected Performance, I was the director of player development at Florida Southern, worked out in Taiwan, working with the Chinese Professional Baseball League, and also worked at the Florida Baseball Ranch for a number of years. My business partner, Ben Baggett, serves as the director of performance initiatives. He has an incredible story that's linked below, and I highly recommend you check it out. Ben pitched less than 8 collegiate innings during his career due to a broken foot, torn UCL, and torn rotator cuff. However, once he finished his career at Stanford and Florida Southern, he got himself up to 98 miles per hour and was signed by the Toronto Blue Jays. Next, we have Ian Walsh. Ian serves as our director of research and development, but also serves as the pitching coordinator for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's helped numerous athletes reach the 100-mile-per-hour mark off the mound and also contributes to one of the best organizations in baseball. Up next, we have Mason Fioli. Mason was arguably one of the best college baseball pitchers ever to play the game. Mason was the all-time strikeouts leader at UConn, pitched for the Collegiate USA team, and then was an 11th round draft pick to the Padres. His knowledge of Stuff Plus and navigating pro orgs, as well as the mindset of an elite level baseball player, has been invaluable to our athletes so far. Our next coach is Praise Thorson. Praise tore his UCL in college and was able to rehab himself back to 95 miles per hour. After finishing his college career, Praise worked at the Florida Baseball Ranch and then was the pitching coach at Lander University. Throughout this time frame of working with Connected Performance, Praise has developed numerous arms from the mid to upper 80s into the low to mid 90s. Finally, we have John DeRoyan. John is our director of throwing and has developed multiple top 5 round draft picks in the New England area. He previously served as the rehab coordinator for the Detroit Tigers and now serves as the director of player development for the University of Arizona. And with that, here's a small sample size of what our team's been able to produce over the years. The first athlete I'd like to highlight is Connor Godwin. Connor came to us at 88 miles per hour in high school, and in 2 years, we were able to develop him from 88 miles per hour to touching 100 miles per hour and signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Our next athlete is Michael Cavallo. So Michael started training with us when he was 16 years old. And throughout that time frame, we were able to add over 50 pounds to all of his main lifts, get him substantially stronger, and have him topping at 94 miles per hour. Just a year later, he was pitching in the World Baseball Classic for the Czech Republic. From there, he earned a scholarship to Georgia Tech and is now ranked as the #1 European amateur player. Finally, we have Jack Hartman. So when Jack started training with us, he was 89 to 92 miles per hour. However, through our program, after 6 months, he was 95 to 98 miles per hour. At that point, he went from a potential signing as a free agent to a 4th-round draft pick in the 2020 COVID draft. These transformations aren't just isolated cases. They're the expectations when our athletes go on to our program. So with that, our training is built on 3 key pillars. Our first pillar is biomechanical optimization. Just like Connor, you can increase your timing, sequencing, and synergy to improve your velocity as well as your command. Our next key pillar is strength training. Michael is a perfect example of how our targeted approach can not only get you stronger in the gym, but increase your performance and improve your velocity. The third and final component is the spinal engine theory. Jack Hartman is a perfect example of how we use the spinal engine theory to improve the segmentation of his spine to only gain velocity, but also eliminate his arm pain. Curious about how it all works? Well, let's dive into the platform of our custom app specifically designed for you. It's not just the tech, but the comprehensive support and the individualization of our coaches that make our program. Okay, so diving into our platform here, every single day is going to be scripted out for you in our app. So you'll have all of your lifts, your throwing, mobility. It's a completely all-inclusive training program, and you can chart all of your data throughout the time frame here. Not only can you track all of your lifts, with hyperlinks, you'll know everything to do, but you'll have one-on-one support to go through with your individual coach. At that point, you'll be able to leverage different assessments, track all of your progress, and even use third-party tools like our partner Nextiles or integrate your Rhapsody or TrackMan data. From there, you can upload multiple files at a time when it comes to video feedback. So we constantly have a communication going on back and forth on your progression over time. So if you're ready to cut the crap and hop on the most valuable training program in the industry, then book a call with us today. Imagine where you could be in 6 months or even a year, pain-free, throwing harder, commanding the zone better, with better stuff, ultimately just playing better on the field. At the end of the day, you're just going to be flat out better. Just remember, every day that goes by is one day closer to the end of your career. So stop waiting and start changing. Book a call and let's start your journey to the top together.